Students, in a previous lecture, we studied about the classification of a credit and what is a discuss about the sources of a agriculture credit. Means what are the sources for the agriculture finance? There are two sources of agriculture finance. First is non-institutional credit agency and second one is institutional credit agencies. In a non-institutional credit agencies, we study about the traders and commission agents, landlords. Clear? Institutional credit agencies. First is trader and commission agents. Trader and commission agents are those persons which provide or which advance loan to the farmers for the productive purposes without any legal formalities. Means they provide loan to the farmers on the promissory notes of the farmers. And there is a one condition is that farmers have to purchase the inputs and sell their output through the traders and commission agents. In this way, traders and commission agents charge hefty rate of interest, means quite heavy rate of interest from them. Clear? Next is landlords. Mostly small farmers and tenants depend on the landlines. Small farmers are those farmers having land size less than 1 hectare, and small farmers are those farmers having land 1 to 2 hectare, and third one is semi-medium. Semi-medium farmers are those farmers having a size of a land holding 2 to 4 hectare, and medium farmers are those farmers having land 4 to 10 hectare, and large farmers are those farmers having a land 10 hectare and above. Clear? Farmers and tenants depend on the landlords for meeting the daily financial requirement. Clear? Lenders are of a two type. First is agriculturist money lenders and the second one is professional money lenders. Agriculturist money lenders are those who do farming as well as money lending jobs, and professional money lenders are those who do only money lending job. Clear? There are mainly three reasons for the popularity of a money lender. First is farmers require money or credit for the productive as well as unproductive purposes. Secondly, they can easily approachable even in the emergency time. Third one, there is no any paperwork in advancing loan by the money lender to the farmer. They give loan on the promissory notes of the farmer. National credit agency. Under this, first is government. All the government banks comes under the institutional credit agencies. Clear? Government sector banks provide short-term as well as long-term loan to the farmer. Farmers take short-term loans for the purchasing of the inputs like fertilizers, inputs, pesticides, insecticide. On the other hand, farmers take long-term loans for purchasing the machinery, for purchasing the new equipment. Clear? Next, government provide loan only in the time of natural calamity. It is a crop failure due to the natural calamity like flood. Clear? In this case, government sector banks provide loan to the farmer. Next, government sector banks provide loan to the farmer on a very low rate interest. Clear? Next is cooperative credit societies. Cooperative credit societies. These societies are work at a village level and they provide loan to the farmers only for the productive purposes. These credit societies also provide agriculture inputs at a low price, and also credit societies provide loan for the income augmenting activities like horticulture. Horticulture is a cultivation of fruits, vegetables and flowers, and for the animal husbandry. Animal husbandry means rearing of the livestock. And next is commercial banks. Commercial banks provide directly and indirectly loan to the farmer. In a direct finance, there is a short period and medium period type of loan, and in an indirect finance, they provide loan for the distribution of fertilizers and other inputs. Clear? Next is microfinancing. Under the microfinancing, self-help groups come. Self-help groups means it is a group of rural people who voluntarily join and form a group, and these groups have main objective to eradicate the poverty of the members. Self-help group means there is a group of rural poor people who voluntarily join the group, and the main motto of self-help group is to eradicate the poverty of the member. Clear? Self-help group, in a self-help group, they save money as a common fund, which is known as group corpus, and these common fund utilized by the farmer by the members in a time of emergency. Clear? Self-help group means there is a group of rural people who voluntarily join and form a group, and the main motto of this group is to eradicate the poverty of the farmer, and there is a saving which is called common fund, and it is known as group corpus. Clear? So this is about an institutional and non-institutional credit agencies. Students, if you have any doubt, you can ask me.
मैम माइक्रो फाइनेंस एक बार समझा दीजिए.
First question is, landlords come under institutional sources or non-institutional sources?
Non-institutional sources.
So 50 non-institutional sources. Second question is, commercial banks come under non-institutional sources or institutional sources?
Institutional sources.
Answer is institutional sources. 43% answer the non-institutional sources, and only 57% institutional sources. जो